Good morning. My name is Salas Bahamad, standing in for Voice of Nigeria. This is the federal capital of Nigeria, Abuja, and this venue is Eagle Square. Today is May 1st, and majorly every May 1st, Nigerian workers celebrates, Nigerian Labor Union celebrates May 1st here in Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria. As you can see, the Eagle Square is almost filled to capacity. And before I came, because I trek for about 2 kilometers or thereabouts before I got to this venue, and I found out that there are a lot of workers everywhere, very colorful, different dresses, and a very good mood. And the weather condition today is a little bit not too hot the way it used to be. And there has been a lot of programs going on, but especially at the background, at the back of the Eagle Square, there are a lot of group of workers, some with music sets, some with bands, with different kind of dresses, attires that reflects Nigerians culture. And we're expected to have a very hectic day today that's just got very, very colorful as we celebrate May 1st. Importantly, I'm not alone, running this commentary here for Voice of Nigeria. I have with me, my colleague is together with me, Chikeze Ibe, who is going to join me, and together we're going to give you an update of all the events that are taking place here as they unfold. We'll keep it abreast. What is importantly, the speech of the Labour leader when he arrived here in the Eagle Square, and all that's going to be said about the May 1st. Chikeze Ibe, this is Chikeze Ibe, my colleague, that will be running this commentary together. You have been in Eagle Square, you have seen the environment, how it is. Can you give a little bit description what you have saw around?
Okay, so far we've seen the place is beginning to bubble. We've seen the unions in their various attires, their various colors. You can see around me the yellow color, the green color. Some even have the traditional Ankara, So they are trooping in their numbers. And it promises to be a very memorable event here at the Eagle Square. We'll always give our best, we'll always be dedicated, we'll always give our optimum best to make sure the workforce of Nigeria never fails. So I think that's what we're going to take home from this event today.
Today is May Day, and everybody in this country, in this world, knows what today signifies. It's a day that workers, mark as their day, a day of liberation, from the clutches of imperialism, from the clutches of capitalism, all over the world. The day we started getting some minimum, in workplace. Prior to now, workers were looking at, we are being looked at as slaves. Gradually from 24 hours work, we started earning 8 hours work. It was through a collective struggle like this. We started getting leaves. People were working, year in, year out without leave. Started getting maternity leave, paternity leave, and the allowances associated with them, and other good things you can think of. And even having reopener clauses in negotiation, which makes certain negotiation, to be reviewed periodically, and then on and on and on, you see things changing, and we still believe that more will change. So today is so significant to all of us, and it is a day of sober reflection for all of us to know how far we have gone, what we need to do, and set a target for ourselves, what will happen in the next 1 year.
I was speaking to our audience here before I come. I've conducted a number of interviews, with civil servant here. There is one, major area that always complain about, which is housing. Abuja is unique. It's a little bit expensive than other states of the, federation. So, when you're in the office, I mean, how has the labor union been fighting to ensure that all workers own a house here in Abuja?
Depending on where you're staying. Some people are staying in some places where you spend even more than half of your salary on rent. So the Nigerian Labour Congress notices this. They know that this is what is happening, and they have some incentive. They have some how they collaborate with some housing scheme to see how they can build more houses for the workers. But even getting land in the Abuja is not easy. So a lot of plans are on ground, a lot of things are going on. It's just the implementation that we are waiting for. And if they are implemented, Nigerian workers will be better for it.
Let's talk about social justice, the protection of the rights of the workers, more especially in Nigeria generally. I mean, so far so good. How can you rate the labor union?
The labor union, rating the labor union is I don't know how you want me to rate the association that I belong to, but I think we are doing well. I can give them 70 on 100.
Nigerians, especially government workers, they are contributing to NHF, but they cannot access the federal mortgage loan. So this is a disservice to the workers. The workers are giving so much to the nation. They are giving so much to support the activities of the federal government. So the federal government, the incoming government, to find a way to ensure that there will be massive housing. You can imagine somebody working in the secretariat and coming all the way from Suleja every day. So now talk about...
Is that like about 50, 60 kilometers away?
No, it's more than that. It's more than that. To drive from Suleja to Abuja Center, you should be talking about 2 hours every day, coming and going back. And it is because the remuneration cannot support. But when there are affordable, massive housing, it will help them. And also, it will help them to equally increase productivity.
If an individual, a single Nigerian, can build a refinery and very soon it will be in place, why can't the whole nation build refineries? So we are calling on the government to do the needful. There is need to remove the subsidy, but it is ill-timed now. If the refineries are not functional, we will not accept that.
We therefore agree that a fair economic structure targeted at creating opportunities for all to succeed, irrespective of sex, race, ethnicity, age, disability, creed, religion, etc., is a circle norm for progress and development. I encourage the incoming administration to continue to respect workers' rights, imbued with socio-economic development and driven by the 4 pillars of decent work agenda to promote jobs and enterprise, guaranteeing rights at work, extending social protection, and promoting social dialogue for consensus building and maintenance of industrial relationships.
Can I win it? I live with